So I think from that moment, space is so powerful. You don't have to have much, but you can make people feel so much. I'm Joyce, and I am an interior designer. We've been commissioned to work on a project for Ayala land. Actually, there were, I'd say, 3 protagonists that we identified from the onset of this project that would come to really inspire the design language of the whole scheme. The first person, he was actually part of the Ayala land family. He was one of the original founders, and there's a famous quote by him where he compares how development is very much similar to chess. One move actually leads to a bigger strategy. I found that quote to be really interesting, and so extracting that as a design language, we then looked at chess, the chessboard, and fed that into the design scheme. Second thing that we looked at was actually inspiration from aviation. Ayala land and the site of the Laurean Residences, it used to be an airfield. And the success of the region actually came about through the aviation industry. And we took the idea of aviation and what that means today in luxury travel, in the way that materiality is used in aircrafts, taking those as inspiration points for our design language. And the third thing really is in the fashion culture, actually, and bringing in seamstresses, fashion designers that are local to Manila, and the silhouettes that they create, and tying that actually to our design, and especially how they drape, how they create these sculptural moments. It would essentially pair quite well with the more sort of boxy nature of a chessboard and the more sort of fluid nature of aviation. So the key that stands out for the Laurean Residences is the extensive square footage of residential amenities. So if I go through the list of residential lobby lounge, kids areas, activity rooms, private dining room, a place where you can host meetings and work, and there's a real sweet and care. I forgot about the spa and the wellness areas, of course, and the gym and all that. There's a host of areas where it's not just about the residence, but there's another world and life you can have beyond the residence, and it can be an extension of your everyday. So I think the design of the Laurean Residences really reflects the trend that we have in not only design, but also what residents and consumers expect a residence for themselves. They're really living in a place where they're the best versions of themselves. We're designing these spaces to enable somebody to live the way that they want.